Dear Christy, you have to understand that you are not perfect. Never was and never will be. It's okay to make mistakes. You are human. You can't be living in a world where you are trying to make your day perfect and yourself perfect too. Imagining that you have clear skin and perfect teeth and not accepting your flaws is just going to make life harder in the long run. And don't make your work or this journal perfect either. Love yourself for who you are and not what you think would be perfect to become. I promise that even through your most stressful and anxious moments, you will make it through. This was a journal entry I wrote on June 22nd, 2018. I was 15 years old, struggling with my self-image and my mental health. I am now 21 years old, and I can confidently say that journaling has changed my life. And it can change yours too. Journaling is an easy practice that allows you to focus and concentrate on what truly matters in a noisy, busy, and chaotic mind. A journal is a safe space where you can be completely honest with yourself without fear of outside judgment. A journal will listen and hold on to your deepest, darkest secrets, insecurities, fears, and worries. You heard the word perfect a lot in my diary entry. Perfectionism was the reason I began writing in a journal in the first place, and it involves three things. Firstly, striving for extremely high standards for yourself. Secondly, judging your self-worth based on your ability to strive for and achieve such unrelenting high standards. And thirdly, experiencing negative consequences, yet still continuing to set demanding standards for yourself, despite the huge cost for you. When I was 11 years old, I challenged myself to write in a whole journal without ripping any pages out. And this was very difficult for me to do, as I would start writing, make a mistake, scribble it out, rip the whole page out, and have to start all over again. But in my first journal, this one right here, I forced myself to be okay with my mistakes. I challenged myself to move on and to continue to write. And this was a very effective technique for me to combat my battle with perfectionism. However, as my life progressed, perfectionism showed up in more ways than just ripping pages out of a notebook. I developed severe cystic acne in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. I fell into a state of depression and did not want anyone to see me because my skin was far less than perfect. My journal was my closest friend. It was, and it still is, one of the only places where I can be truly honest about every aspect of myself. I've changed a lot since then, and the best part has being able to see myself grow up. My penmanship has evolved, my knowledge has ever so expanded, and there aren't as many spelling errors anymore. You know, your, you are, there, they are. You get the gist. I've written gratitude and affirmations to boost myself up. I've become a braver, more confident, resilient woman because of my journals. I know that if I face difficulties, I'll get through them because I have a written record of everything I've gone through the past 10 years. I've been able to process and manage my feelings, leading to increased resilience. And without journaling, I would not have made strides in my battle with perfectionism. So why am I telling you all of this? I want to challenge you to try journaling. The benefits of journaling are long-term. Not only will you be better able to handle an event in the moment, but you'll be better able to process future similar scenarios. Journal therapy is all about using your own personal material as a way of documenting an experience and learning more about yourself and the world during the entire process. Writing accesses the left hemisphere of the brain, which is rational and analytical, And while the left brain is occupied, the right brain is free to do what it does best: create and feel. In this way, writing removes mental blocks and allows you to use more of your brain power to better understand yourself and the world around you. Have you ever faced an extremely difficult situation and didn't know the best way to go about it? Have you ever experienced a really traumatic event and couldn't process what happened? Maybe you are trying to personally grow and level up in 2024. You know, it's not too late to start those New Year's resolutions. No matter your circumstance, I want you to know that journaling is for you. So, how do you start? First, choose a format that works best for you. That could be a regular lined notebook, a sketchbook, a bullet journal, maybe a sticky note. Or it could be digital, such as the Notes app on your iPhone, a Word document on your computer, or maybe it's a Canva presentation template. And journaling can take any form that you choose, whether that be writing down bulleted lists, writing down short-term, long-term SMART goals, or maybe it's just drawing a picture. But I just want you to try it. It's as if having your own personal therapist available to you all the time. And what you'll have at the end of the entire experience is a representation of who you were today. So, let's begin. I want you to close your eyes for a moment and just think of one thing that you are grateful for today. It could be that you are at this TEDx event. Or maybe you had a steaming hot cup of coffee this morning. Or maybe you were a really kind person and let somebody cut in front of you in traffic. But I just want you to think of one thing. And maybe you're struggling just thinking of one thing that you are grateful for. But journaling is as simple as writing down one word, one phrase, one sentence of gratitude. And so I challenge you, when you get home tonight, to write that one word, that one phrase, that one sentence of gratitude in whatever form or format of journaling you choose. A journal is a safe space where you can show up as your true self and speak your own truth. On December 6th, 2023, UNLV was heartbroken. UNLV was shattered by a school shooting. And this is a place that I call home, a place that has given me so many professional opportunities, connections, and friendships. And I wouldn't be here on this stage today if it wasn't for everyone at this university who believes in me. But I couldn't process what happened, but I'm drawing and I'm writing in my journal to start that process of healing and to feel safe again. In my journal, I can be my most true, authentic self and speak my own truth. There is one diary in history that is known by many today. It was written by a young girl hiding in a secret building, hoping to not be found. She has written one of the most revolutionary diaries to date. Her name, Anne Frank, and she stated, "I can shake off everything as I write. My sorrows disappear and my courage is reborn." Journaling is a benefit to this world. It's a powerful and therapeutic tool. And in times of tragedy, like this one for UNLV, strength is needed. And the truly courageous allow themselves to be vulnerable because you don't get over life trauma, you get through it. A journal is there to listen to you page after page. And the blank page is a safe space where you can show up as your true self and speak your own truth. And as you write, your sorrows can disappear and your courage can be reborn. So why wait? Write for your past, your present, and your future self. Because journaling, like it did for me, it can change your life too. Dear Christy, my journey through life continues, and I have finally finished this journal. Thank you for being so dedicated and writing when you were able. You are going to thank yourself so much in the future for writing about your high school experiences and all of your experiences. Keep all of your journals and reminisce on the incredible life you had and have at the moment. And continue to journal throughout life. You don't want to miss all the ideas and thoughts and feelings you had throughout your lifetime. And you never know, this could be a book published one day. Be proud of yourself. Most people don't do this, and by writing in this journal, you've saved yourself a lot of stress, worked on your perfectionism, and grown as a human being. You are becoming an incredible woman. See you in my next journal. With joy, Christy. Thank you.